Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me for the general reading for Capricorn for 2021. Okay, I will be doing another reading for love for 2021 soon. And I will also be extending this reading through a link in the description box below. So, dear Capricorn, happy birthday, first of all. It's still the Capricorn season. I'm wishing you well for 2021. We're looking at your general life. So looking at each month one by one. I will be taking a lot more cards in the extended as well, just in case this is your story. You can receive more clarity through more cards, obviously. So let's see what the Karma Dharma energy is for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus if you're a divine feminine, and of course Mars if you're a divine masculine. And if you want to know where your fate is heading towards and you're familiar with your North Node in your natal chart, then you can watch that as well. So Capricorn, thank you, Spirit. We've got faith. We've got the Hierophant. We know that the Hierophant is all about marriage, of course, religion, faith, family, traditions. Now this is a sister sign of yours, of course, another earth sign. Taurus is also, the Taurian energy is a bit radical at this time as Uranus is moving through Taurus. So a lot of people, everyone's got Taurus somewhere in their chart, right? So if you've been going through hardship, dealing with a volatile, volatile energies concerning family, marriage, even values can change with Uranus is transiting Uranus, which can be very volatile in the sign of Taurus. Remember that Taurus is also naturally, it's a money house. So you're sort of praying and hoping that things will work out. Now we know that the Faith card, the Hierophant, is also very spiritual. It's got to do with the religion. But it also has got to do with change, as it's a number 5. So let's see, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's look at each month. Let's see what's going on. As this is a general reading and it may not resonate, of course, for all of you. Remember that. What is the general energy of the year? We've got the 3 of Pentacles. And again, we've got the church, something to do with your religion, your beliefs, maybe even, your upbringing, your conditioning. Remember also that we've got at this time, in the whole of 2021, the South Node is in Sagittarius, which has got to do with our beliefs, our truth as well. So I see that there is prayer here. Some of you are praying that something will either make it or that something that you've been wishing upon will happen. You are maybe even looking for support through a religious leader. Could be a pastor, could be someone that is very spiritual for you, someone that could guide you and give you the wisdom that you need, the support. Let's see what January through to December. So January, we start off with the 2 of Cups. Interesting. February. Wow. March. Wow, okay. Interesting. Usually the Tower would come after that 4 of Swords. Nevertheless, April. So we've got a spiritual connection here. The High Priest and the High Priestess. May. June. July. Well, July looks like a really good month, even though I'm not reading reversals. August. Wow. It's a lot to do with your religion. A lot. I'm going to say whatever fluctuations in money or your values are concerned, Capricorn and Taurus are connected with a trine, which is very positive So whatever changes you're going through, they're trying to bring in goodness for you. So I'm going to say keep the faith. Let's look at September. We've got the Emperor. Both these cards are similar, very similar in energies. They can mean restrictions. That's what I want to say. Okay, having to do things by the boss, by the book, by some sort of a leader. October, beautiful, with Temperance. November, we've got Seven of Cups, and December, wow, okay. Most of the signs that I've done up till now end the year in a really good way. Now, of course, I'm going to take extra cards on the, another layer on the extended reading. But the Seven of Swords can mean intelligence, not only sneaking away, but seeing it connected with the Emperor. It could be that someone is sneaking away for, you know, trying to steal away. There's been too much restriction and limitations. Let's see what's, as I said, we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is the general energy. Beneath that is the Empress. We've got a 3 here. We've got the Four of Swords, which comes after the Three of Swords. Why do I feel that there is a spiritual connection here? But there's also confusion, illusion. You're going to have a Tower moment. There's no doubt about that. And we've got Justice here. We know that the Empress, the divine feminine, right? The Empress is, she's a 3, and you've got another 3 here. She usually holds something in her belly. Something is being created, has been created in the past. As we go further back, it's more about the past. So we've got Justice, which is Libra, and Libra is, we've got Libra Taurus here, more Taurian energy. We've got a lot about balance. Justice is relationships, but it's also justice, remember. It's also, I feel that there is some form of an imbalance or some litigation pending. There could be some litigation pending here for some of you, or because Justice is a number 11, something, a new world has opened up for you. Something is calling for change here. You've got that open portal. Now, you are the Empress. We've got the Emperor here. Remember, what we've also got the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, Two of Cups, of course, is a soulmate connection. But what I see here with the Tower and the Four of Swords, because if we didn't have these energies here, I would say that, okay, your Emperor shows up in September for you. Whether this is a partnership at work, any sort of a relationship that you're in, usually it's romantic. These two are meant to be together, right? But we've got that 3 here, that 3 of Pentacles. Now, of course, where work is concerned, I mean, you've got the 9 of Pentacles, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. Financially, it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good. But I see that there's a lot to do with family issues, traditions, marriage, commitments here. So let's take the Lenormand, as the Lenormand does paint a different picture totally. And then we will slowly get into each month here. So for Capricorn, please, Spirit, what's going on in the lives of Capricorn in 2021? Thank you. We have the Well. So a lot of emotion, endless possibilities, a lot of depth, a lot of hidden emotions, I would even say here. And we've got the Bouquet here, which means there's an offer coming through. And we've got, it's a fairly hidden offer, which can speak of, it can speak of a love triangle here, or it can speak of things to do with fears. Remember that the owl also depicts wisdom. Okay, it's, the owls are usually, people are frightened, lots of people are frightened of the owls because they are around during the night time. So it's very similar. The owl is very similar to the moon. Let's see, next to the owl, and we've got the star. And the star, of course, is a wish fulfillment. Remember also that the star is very much the Aquarian energy. And with the owl, there's intelligence here, for sure. Having the ability to... it's as though there is a powerful ability here to be able to see things that others cannot see. That's what I feel. Anyway, so remember that the star is beautiful energies here, and we've got a divine masculine with the Mars glyph on their chest, which means Scorpio Mars, Scorpio or Aries, strong energies of Scorpio or Aries. Remember that there's strong sexuality around this male. You can see it. I mean, it's obvious. So it's a very passionate person, someone that's very sexual, very motivated. Okay, and there's a strong masculine energy about them. And we know that the masculine energy is, I take charge, and I would say it's more Aries. It could be Scorpio as well, because Scorpio is also about sexuality. Remember that Mars rules both signs, and we do have Scorpio here. Okay, let's take more cards and see what's going on for Capricorn, please, Spirit. With the Black Moon Astrology cards, let's see. Capricorn, please, Spirit. Capricorn, no. Capricorn, what are the general energies, the celestial energies that Capricorn will be dealing with in 2021? And we have Jupiter return and benefits. Jupiter return, which means it's a time of benefits. Jupiter is also very lucky. Jupiter also rules Sagittarius, which Sagittarius, we've also got the Temperance card here. And Sagittarius is our beliefs, right? You could be dealing with something karmic, something that you have come from a past lifetime, also because the South Node in Sagittarius, that's something familiar that you're coming from, that you need to grow away from, shed something familiar from the past. Could be a chapter, could be your truth, anything to do with your philosophy as well. But remember also that South Node in Sagittarius could also mean, because I do see with Sagittarius 3 of Wands here, which can mean dealing with a foreigner, someone that is from a different background, a different religion, different upbringing, right? Because the Temperance card, yes, it means healing, but I do see Sagittarius as also dealing with foreigners, right? So Jupiter return and benefits. Jupiter coming back for you means that, yes, luck and abundance, but also Jupiter can also speak of anything to do with the justice system, okay? With the law, okay? So let's have a look at the Mystic Moon Oracles and see what's going on in love. Because I do see a soulmate connection here. But I see you single and standing solitary in June. So for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Capricorn. I see a secret passion here. I really do. And I see that you could be communicating with someone that is at a distance to you. We've got the Star card, which is also social media. Let's see. We've got the fifth dimension. There you go. That's a twin flame connection. Fifth dimension means that you come together on another dimension. And that could be, some of you may have realized that you're probably dealing with someone that is a twin flame. Usually there's blockages, there's lessons in connections such as these. So where love is concerned, you are dealing with a twin flame. That's why you're having challenges. I do see that there are challenges. It's obvious, right? Especially with the Seven of Swords here. And the other woman, we've got the High Priestess, which means secrecy. There we go. There are these two cards in this card. So the bound card is the Saturnian energy. It's that blockage. It's having to do things by the book, the way they've always been done. But I feel that that's, and this is your energy. So I'm just wondering, is there a possibility, and you can flip the reading around, is it the possibility that you're dealing with someone, a partner that is doing that? Because I do have cross watchers watching this reading. Let's see. And we've got news. And news means, it means that you've got the tools to paint the picture. Okay, it's very Neptunian, very creative. It's something that you know is real, but there's a sense of magic in it. So there's confusion about what one is feeling here, the journey that they're going through where love is concerned, whether they're not seeing the truth, they're confused, whether they're living an illusion, something that's not based in reality. Okay, and we've got Saturn and Neptune here, both difficult energies. Even though Neptune can be that spiritual, divine love, Neptune has got two sides where it can be a lot of deception as well. So let's take one more card on that news. And we've got inner child. Yeah, so it's got to do with your childhood. It has to do with your childhood, your upbringing. I'm going to say maybe something that you fantasized from a childhood is starting to play out in your life, but you're having nightmares about it. You're having nightmares about it. There's a lot of fear in this bound card. Some of you may feel as though you're stuck to someone, chained to someone, either that's so what I mean is you're very attracted to the point where you can't get them out of your head. There's a very strong sexual tension and energy here. For others of you, I mean, the bound could also be things that you've got to do. You know, you have to do the Saturnian thing. You have to be the grown-up. That could be also a blockage to a twin flame connection where there's that door is closed, and I feel that that's got to do a lot with the Emperor here. Emperor and maybe even a marriage. What's at the bottom here? And we've got Dark Night of the Soul. Dark Night of the Soul, which means obviously someone is waking up here. Usually to wake up spiritually, to connect, to go to the next level, to understand what is the reality of life, and that we're not just human beings. We're how can I say it? We're spiritual beings, which means we're half in the 3D, and the other half of us is on another dimension. I feel we're divine individuals, right? We're godly. We've got a connection to spirit. We've got the ability to have that intuition, to know what is right, but we're living a 3D existence in this incarnation. So I feel that some of you are sort of in two worlds about this. There's strong confusion here. We've also got the Seven of Cups here in the month of November, which you're trying to see things clearly at the end of the year. What you're thinking, what's going on. Okay, so let's see what the Gaia Oracle has for you. Interesting. You are going through a transformation. We've got a 49 here, which equals a 13, right? 4 and 9 equals 13. There's that Scorpio energy. So, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Capricorn, what is the message for Capricorn? We've got 2 cards. And we have Achievement and Enchanted Forest. So we've got a 27 and a 17. So 17 again, remember? The star energy, the Aquarian energy that I said. Aquarius is 17. And yes, you are also ruled, Aquarius and Capricorn are ruled by Saturn. We do have the Saturnian energies here. So keep focused on your dreams, says the Achievement card, which is a very positive message. And it's a 17, which could speak of the near future or the time of Aquarius. And we've got Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic, and excitement. Now, Uranus, which rules Aquarius, can be excitement, but it can also mean a revolution, right? And why do I say that? Because Uranus is transiting through the sign of Taurus. Okay. So let's take some more cards and see what's going on here. Well, what I mean is, let's have a look at what's going on in each month. In the month of January, we've got the 2 of Cups, which means an agreement, a soulmate connection, coming together with someone that's very important, very special for you. All right, so, and I'm going to say that for some of you, this could also be the opposite, where the 2 of Cups would be in the reverse, because we've got the 4 of Swords here, which 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords. So there's been heartbreak, could be in concern to this very important 5th dimension connection. Remember that we've got the Bound card after the 5th dimension, which means that blockage, that fork in the road comes after you've already connected with this person, whoever they are. So some of you are trying to see the truth. You're trying to figure things out, I'm going to say, in the month of February. Or there's been a heartbreak, a disappointment, and the Tower comes through in the month of March. And the Tower is Scorpio, we know that. But it's also Uranus in Taurus, which means there's a radical shift and awakening. I'm going to take one more card, even though I don't take extra cards from this deck. On the extended I do, I use another deck, but just on the Tower here for March. And we've got the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, which means this could be change where your money is concerned, or ups and downs, remember, where money is in relation to money. Again, we've got the Church. We've got the Church everywhere here. So I'm certain that some of you are really growing spiritually in this year through all the difficulties that you've been through. And I'm going to say, I feel that I need to tell you the path that you are on, dear Capricorn. A lot of people don't understand it. So you're feeling sort of left out in the cold, whether it's family members, whether you've shocked people, and this could also be a shock that you're receiving from a situation, could be from anyone, could be from a partner, could be any situation. Whatever you felt was not certain, was not, this tower needs to be built on solid ground so that it could be firm. If the foundation in what you're doing in March is not firm, it's going to come down. And that could have to do, as I said, with your beliefs, your money matters, and also your emotional self. Okay? So this could also be an awakening, a spiritual awakening, that if you have reached out for help and there's no one there to help you, whether it's, again, financially, with whatever you're going through, whatever this tower is for you, this is a rude awakening, of course, but you're being shifted, you're being jolted to be put on the right path. Okay, and what comes after this, interesting, is the High Priestess in April, which means it is a spiritual awakening. Why do I need to say that someone is going to connect with the church, and this is their family could be shocked because they're going into they're becoming spiritual, they're joining the church, whatever they believe in, whatever you believe in. I do feel that someone is going to shock people around them with a decision or a major shift that they're having in their life in March. And I feel here that I feel that with this fifth dimension connection, I do feel that you're more on the same page with your beliefs. I feel that there's strong indications here that you're coming out of a connection where your beliefs, your values were not the same. You're finding someone that's more inclined, more spiritually inclined, and you see that there is understanding there and more balance with a High Priestess here in the month of April. Especially, March and April, very important. Now, Three of Wands, which can also say that you're turning your back on past situations. Okay? Where it's another three that we've got here. Of course, threes means that I've made a decision and now I'm doing what I'm creating something that I feel strongly pulled towards. Also, where work is concerned, dear Capricorn, some of you are taking some time out, and this could also be a time of, having burnt the candle at both ends. You're taking time out, you're healing, could be physical healing, not only emotional healing. You feel somewhat deprived of energy in the month of February. But in the month of May, I see that you're more powered up. There's more fire here, more energy. You're also thinking about things to do with the world or someone at a distance. You're thinking whether you should wait for those ships to come in or whether you should take action. Now, Capricorn, your Earth, which, of course, your Earth signs are very stable, and you are cardinal energy, so you're someone who likes to take action, instigate change. Okay, but I feel that here it means mostly that you're turning your back on some situation here. Of course, again, where your money is concerned, what your livelihood is all about, I do feel with the Nine of Pentacles here, financially you're very good. Okay, that's why some of you may be thinking of travel in the month of May. Okay, so you go from the 9 to the 10th, 10 of Pentacles. So June and July are very fruitful financially for you. Now also the 10 of Pentacles could also mean marriage, family. It's right next to the card of the Hierophant. So some of you could be promising, a future together. I don't know that would be marriage for all of you, because I do feel that the Emperor in the month of September is, to get through the Emperor, you have to, again, do the right thing. Remember that the Emperor can be quite difficult. Now, the Emperor, in a good, positive way, we could see him as getting stable. But I feel mainly, especially with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, it's sort of like a restrictive energy. It's like you're creeping around, sneaking around. I don't know, this could even be matters of the law. Now, of course, you're very law-abiding. So I'm going to say, dear Capricorn, the Emperor is Aries, Taurus energy. Okay, and Aries is also cardinal. And cardinal is very similar to you. It's more about taking action, right? So I do have both these cards as having to do things by the book. I see both cards as restriction. So we've got a 5 and then a 4. It's like going forward and then a couple of steps back. There is a fork in the road. It could be an actual person. This could be an ex of yours, dear Capricorn. Remember that the Emperor is usually the father. And this could be a literal father for some of you. This could be someone that's sort of blocking you, as we've got the bound card here as well. Now here, Spirit is telling you in the month of October that it's all happening in divine timing. Remember that there is a sense of hope, but it does ask for patience. We know that the Emperor is a card of control, and that the Hierophant is that things need to be done the way they've always been done, right? But Spirit is saying that be patient. Something is being worked out for you. There's help coming from the divine, from Spirit. And always with the card of Temperance, it does ask to temper yourself. Hold on. The sun is coming out. The sun is rising in the background. So the sun is all about clarity, right? It's all about healing. And of course, some of you may have planets in Sagittarius as well. And we've got the 7 of Cups. So this could also be travel again with the card of Sagittarius, or this could be a very very spiritual month. Again, I'm going to say some of you could be connecting to Spirit very strongly. Remember that you're coming into balance in October, because there's been an imbalance. Now, in the month of November, this could say you've got 2 7s here, and 7s are both, I mean, these cards are about conflict. 7 is also spiritual, though, I need to point out to you. 7 of Cups can say for some of you that you've got choices, or it can mean confusion. Someone's trying to see through the cloud. With the 7 of Swords, they manage to cut through the fog, I would say here. Remember that the 7 of Cups means that everything is up in the air. There's lots of choices that can be made here. And someone is being very intelligent in the month of December, or someone that's tried to cloud your judgment, you're going to know about it. And we could also say that the Emperor is right on it. So this is someone that you're trying to pull the wool over their eyes. Be careful, because December is quite dangerous with this 7 of Swords. It's getting caught in the act, whatever that act is. And just having the inner child here, as I said, there are things coming up from your childhood, maybe even from a past lifetime. Could it be that some of you have your own child, and that's a bit of a fork in the road for you? Some of you could even be thinking of your child, if you're in another connection. If there hasn't been happiness, because we've got the Emperor here, who is usually quite stern, very temperamental, can be aggressive, very fiery, and just will blurt out those words. And this is someone who's got, they've got the throne and they've got a lot of responsibility, and therefore there's a sense of needing to control every situation. That could be in a home situation as well. Okay. Let's read from the book and see what's going on, because we've got the Dark Night of the Soul, and I do know, I could see that with the bound card, that you are still going through things. What's beneath that? We've got the shadow work, so you are dealing with someone who's going through the Dark Night of the Soul. If it's not you, it's another person. We've got reinvention here. Reinvention is like having a second chance to do things, to work through those energies. Remember, Dark Night of the Soul can be really, really, really frightening. It's like getting to the bottom of the pit, the bottomless pit. You're falling and you're still falling, and not getting to the bottom so that you could start working your way up. There's a lot of fear around these 2 cards, dear Capricorn. And of course, Dark Night of the Soul could be many things. Could be someone that is using substances to escape a situation. We've got the card of toxicity, And we've got the card of Neptune, which can mean escapism. We've also got the Seven of Cups here, which can mean someone could be walking in their parents' footsteps in having that sensitivity to medicines or alcohol or anything to do with, and this could also mean sexual tendencies, vices that are unhealthy, right? Okay, let's read. I want to read the achievement card for you, which is a number 17. Let's read this. We'll read the Enchanted Forest, which is a beautiful energy. Mystery, magic, and excitement. It's a really positive card. I'll read it in the extended. You will soon achieve a goal you had set for yourself. Your hard work and persistence is about to pay off. Know that you deserve all the success that is coming your way. Quietly acknowledge this to yourself as you celebrate your achievements. Thank the earth and universe for this blessing in the knowledge that all you do is a co-creation with the higher power that be, the higher powers that be. Then refocus your attention back to the task at hand. Do not lose sight of your original purpose and intention. This is only the beginning. Much more can be accomplished provided you keep focused on your dream. Remember, I said you've got the paint, you've got the paintbrush and the canvas to make magic happen, dear Capricorn. Remember what is truly important to you. It may be helpful to set a new goal. This could be bigger and more fulfilling than you ever imagined. Okay, and you're going to need to be smart at the end of the year. But I do see that some of you are quite single here, standing strong financially. You know your worth, and you may be breaking traditions, even if a separation and divorce is against your religion. I do feel that you're doing things as the maverick. There's that Aquarian energy. Okay, maybe even teaming up with someone that is from a different religion, and that's sort of, you're treading on eggshells. So, dear Capricorn, I will leave it there. I want to wish you well. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said, I will also be doing some love readings for the year. Let's see. And we've got the cross here right there, which does speak of a heavy burden, but it also speaks of religion. So I do feel strongly that there is two people from different religions here that have found that they have the same, they're on the same page, and it's a fifth dimension connection, as I said. So a twin flame connection doesn't always mean that we're going to marry and be together forever in this incarnation. It could be a twin flame where you learn the lessons in this incarnation, the soul goes on and keeps growing, right? You could be meeting them again in another lifetime. You've met them before. That's what the twin flame connection is all about. All right, dear Capricorn, I will leave you. Love you and leave you. Wishing you well. Talk to you soon. For those of you that are joining me on the extended, I will see you there. Thank you so much. Love and light.